So if you don't already know, I did try to have 2 channels, one for like motivational, lifestyle, inspiration, or whatever, and then my beauty channel. But trying to grow 2 channels was just too much for my anxiety, so I'm doing it all on one channel. So I actually wanted to talk to y'all about my anxiety. I've filmed a few videos, but I ended up all over the place with it. So I got some little journals and kind of writing everything down that I want to talk about. So we're just gonna jump into it. So if you're just here for my, my beauty videos, then you don't have to watch these. If you're just here for these, you don't have to watch my beauty videos. Just whatever you're here to watch, whatever you do watch, I hope you enjoy. I hope you subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And keeping this journal, so sorry I'm gonna be looking down a lot. Filming these where I'm like opening myself up to y'all, these do make me nervous. So being able to write it down first really does help me. And hopefully this will keep me from being all over the place with it. Like I said, make sure you subscribe, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment down below asking me anything, I'm an open book. If there's anything that you want me to do a video on, to talk about, just anything, feel free to comment. Remember, the more that y'all comment, the more likes y'all give, the more subscribers, or the more y'all subscribe, the more that my videos get out there and reach other people and can help other people that are, dealing with anything. So that's what these videos are here for. They're to help people. I love, being there for people. So, all right. So in one way that I battle anxiety, and I just want to say, before I lost my late husband, I battled with anxiety, but after losing him, it took on a whole new form. Like it got so much worse. But one way I battle anxiety is I literally worry every time I say goodbye to somebody. It's literally gonna be the last time. It's so bad. I love knowing like when my loved ones make it to either work or home or wherever they're going. I pray anytime that, I pray anytime Colton or the girls or my mom or anybody's on the road and I know it, like I pray and it worries me. And it's not like just some, oh, I kind of worry about it. No, like I have knots in my stomach until I know they're safe. My mom, my aunt, me, Colton, like we all, we have iPhones, so we do the whole find your friend. And so they're all sharing their locations with me and I'm sharing my locations with them. And it's like not to be nosy. It's so we can check that the other one made it safely. Like my aunt travels a lot. And so I like keeping up with her, making sure that she makes it to her destination. And my mom's really bad about not answering her phone sometimes. So I like knowing that, she's at work or at home or at the gym. Okay, that's why she's not answering her phone. And same with Colton. I never want to get that phone call again. Well, my mom was the one that answered the phone call that morning, but I never want to get woken up to that again. Yes. We do it just to check, make sure the other one's safe, or if there's an emergency and we can't get in touch with the person, we know where they're at. And I'm just really glad that Colton understands that. It's not me being that wife. It worries me, like to the point it makes me sick. And I'm really thankful that he does. Another way that I deal with anxiety is I have really bad social anxiety now. I used to be the type that I love to be center of attention. I loved it because I liked making everybody laugh. I loved seeing people smile. And I used to love being around my friends and talking to everybody. And now it's a battle to even answer the phone. Like half the time when my phone rings, I won't answer it. It literally makes me sick to my stomach. I literally get nauseous just from answering the phone sometimes. And I hate it. If I see someone in public, most of the time I won't even say hey. And it scares me that they'll come up and try to talk to me, and I don't really know how to talk to people anymore. And it makes me feel bad, but I just get so nervous and clammy, and I hate feeling like they feel like I'm being rude or something, because I'm not. It's the exact opposite. Like I am completely terrified. I would love to be able to go up to anybody I see that I know and ask how they're doing, but I just really don't know how to talk to people anymore, because people are I know one of the main questions that you ask when you see somebody, hey, how are you doing? And I don't know how to answer that question. I don't, because I'm not okay, but I'm doing the best that I can, but I'm just not good with talking to people. So if I ever see you out in public and I don't speak, that's why. Please know that it's not because I don't want to, it's because I can't, and I am working on this. I am working on it. I'm praying that it gets better one day. Another way that I deal with anxiety is it's hard being in a vehicle, period. Driving places I know doesn't bother me as bad, but driving in big cities or roads I've never traveled before or in rain, like, it completely terrifies me. I used to be the one that, you know, anytime we'd go out of town, I was the one that drove. But now I make my aunt drive when she takes me, you know, out of town to my appointments, and I make my husband drive. It terrifies me. And every time I see an 18-wheeler, I feel like someone's stabbing me in the heart. And I know that rain and the 18-wheeler had nothing to do with my husband's wreck. I know that my husband fell asleep at the wheel, but just knowing that those were two factors that morning, like, it just brings flashbacks, and it's just really hard. I can't even hardly go out of town anymore. It's so bad. Like, little, like, towns that I've been to a million times, it's not as hard, but going to places, like, it scares me thinking about it. Another way I deal with anxiety is I'm always scared of saying the wrong thing when I do talk to people. Even through text, I'm scared I'll say something, the person will take it the wrong way and get mad at me. I hate confrontation, and when someone does get mad, I just let it go to avoid more confrontation, or I do my best to apologize and explain that that's not the way I meant it. But I'm so bad at talking to people now that sometimes I'm scared sometimes something I say is going to come off the wrong way, when I'm just a really laid back person. I hate drama. I'm super nice to everybody. I love getting along with everybody. I love making everybody smile. But when it comes to the girls, Kaylin and Colton, I will put my foot down. I'm not going to be a pushover when it comes to them. I don't ever want to upset anybody or make anybody mad or say the wrong thing. And if I ever do, it is not my intention. And it worries me so much thinking that I could accidentally say the wrong thing. And there are so many other ways in which my anxiety has gotten hard to deal with. I read this book not too long ago, and this lady in there was so terrified, and her anxiety got so bad that she didn't leave her house. She had a neighbor do her grocery shopping, you know, people around the town that helped her out, so she never had to leave her house. And I'm like, that's me. If it were up to me, I would never leave the house. I would keep my family safe, but I know it's not up to me to keep them safe. It's not my job. All I can do is pray. God's got us. And another way that I deal with anxiety is I hate being away from my daughters. Like, even just having Spencer next door and knowing Brinley's at school, like, I'm so homesick. I am so homesick. I hate being away from them. I hate it. I hate it. Me and Colton hardly ever have date nights or anything like that because we don't like being away from the girls. All my anxiety has definitely changed my life. I was in denial of how bad it had gotten and how bad my depression had gotten for a really long time. I felt like admitting it was saying that God, my daughters, my husband, my family, and all that didn't make me happy. But that's not the case. Admitting it made me feel stronger. Like, I could take control of it instead of it controlling me, which it did for the longest time. God and my family, I mean, they're my strength, my joy, my happiness. They're the ones that get me through. So the main point of this video is don't feel guilty if you battle these things. I'm shaking right now, y'all. I'm sorry. I get so nervous filming these. So nervous. Your loved ones will be there for you. I'm very thankful for the ones in my family that are here for me and understand, or not necessarily understand, but try to understand and are patient with me and love me for who I am and who I've become, and are here for me on this journey that I am literally just winging. Don't be afraid to talk to your doctor. My doctor and I have actually found some anxiety medicine that has truly helped me. You're open to trying something that'll help, you know, It has really made a difference with me. I know with all I've been through, there's nothing that'll ever make me feel 100% more myself, but finding it has helped me feel more myself than I have since the accident. I actually had company a few weeks ago. My best friend since I was like 5 came over, her and her kids, and it was the first time that I've actually sat down and visited with anybody other than family in over a year, and that was a huge accomplishment for me, and I had so much fun just sitting around talking to her. It feels really good to have a friend again. If she watches this, I hope she knows how much it means to me to have her back in my life. It's not just some little small ordeal to me. Like, having her back is awesome. Whew. Okay, anyways. There are also other ways to help with anxiety. If, you know, you don't want to try medicine, I didn't want to at first, but it has really helped me. But other ways that I deal with my anxiety, I love to read. I feel like when I'm reading, it's a little escape. I'm escaping into that book, and the only problems I'm worried about are what the characters are going through. I love to write in a journal, and the 2 main things that help me is prayer and reading my Bible. There is a scripture for everything you're going through that'll help you feel more strong and know that you're not alone, that God is always with you. Playing with my daughters and being around them, just being able to hear them laugh and them smile is like the best medicine in the world. But anything to try and keep your mind busy. I have a friend who battles this as well, and she loves yoga and hot baths, and it just helps her relax. And once my neck's fixed, I'm actually going to start trying yoga because it does seem very relaxing. But just whatever it may be, walking, exercising, reading, cooking, baking, just try to keep your mind busy when your anxiety is hitting you. Pray, 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 pray. I cannot say that enough. But always know that you're not alone. You're not weak. The more you can admit it and take control, the stronger you are. I am always here. I always have my email, my Instagram, all that is in the description box. Always feel free to reach out to me. I'm here anytime to talk, to help you, whatever it may be. Don't ever feel scared to talk about it. Whatever it is that you're going through, anxiety is real, and it is evil, and it's not healthy to keep it bottled up inside. So do something to try to release it. I used to get so scared, like people wouldn't understand. They would think it's all in my head, and I had to tell myself, well, of course they don't understand. Being a pregnant widow at the age of 27 doesn't just happen all the time. And it's one of those, until you've walked in somebody's shoes, you never know what they're dealing with, what they're feeling, you know. And I could also talk to another widow, 27, that was pregnant, and she can feel completely different from me because I don't know what else she went through in her past to add on to losing her husband. Everybody's different. You cannot judge someone because they handle it a different way. You just got to be there for them and know that they're, you know, help them know that they're not alone, because that was my biggest thing. Was I felt alone so many times, but being able to open up to my family and them assuring me that I'm not alone, it helps so much. If you are dealing with your anxiety and you're shutting yourself out or whatever it may be, don't feel bad about that. Now, I'm not saying it's healthy, but don't feel you have to owe somebody an explanation or explain yourself, because you don't owe anybody an explanation. But please try to let it out. Please try to, like I said, even just writing in a journal, please try to get through it. It's easier said than done. Just pray to God. He will make sure that you get through it. And like I said, I'm always here for you, for whatever it may be. Know that you have a friend in me. And I am gonna go now because I keep fighting back tears. So I will see y'all in my next video. Toodles.